the last live that I did was on my birthday, like I said, on the 18th. And in that live, I was talking about how back in the back in the day, right? No, this was the last live I was talking about somebody that I was cool with, and that me and that person we fell out over a tip or whatever, right? We was at the restaurant. I tipped the person. No, I paid for the shit, and they didn't want to pay back for the tip or whatever, right? So what it reminded me of, yo, Perk, what's good with you? So what it reminded me of is, so at that time when I was talking about it on the live, I had said on there that I wasn't trying to go in on that person because the only reason I want to go in on them is because pause. That's really crazy. But I didn't want to go in and talk too crazy about them because they got two people that I'm mutually friends with them that I don't want to, go too crazy on them because I got a lot of love for them people, right? So it made me remember that even though we got shitty people that's in our lives, what's good, bro? Um, Even though we got shitty people that's in our lives sometimes, right? And this is part is not for the real people. This is for the shitty people. So for all my real, you know what I'm saying, people, y'all can just step to the side real quick, right? So for all you shitty motherfuckers out there, right? When you have people that's in your life that's like you, they mutual friends or just people, good people that's in your life, right? No Diddy, we can't say pause. But so when you have good people that's in your life, right? You and you not shit, those are the type of people that's keeping people from exposing you, pulling up on you, uh, or like literally, they probably the reason why you haven't seen Jesus and had lunch with him or the devil. You know what I'm saying? Like when you got people, good people in your life, they probably are the reason why people is not exposing the shit out you. So if you're not an ain't shit person, you need to thank God for the motherfuckers in your life. Cause literally last month I really wanted to go in on this person, but I was like, nah, like I really got love for two mutual friends that they got. So I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna go too crazy. But you gotta understand, those good people that's in your life for whatever fucking reason that they in your life is because they feel that they owe some type of loyalty to you, that they fuck with you, that they just don't like they have just some type of something. They probably feel sorry for you. Like I said in my last live, that they feel sorry for this person. That's the only reason they hanging with this person. You feel what I'm saying? So the only reason why they in your life, you need to thank God for them because more than likely you could be meeting Jesus or you could be eating with Satan. Like real shit. Like they're probably the reasons why people have been pulled up on you or did something real bad to you, like real shit. So, and it reminded me of a story from back in the day, right? Like, like you really gotta really cherish the good people in your life, especially if you an ain't shit person, right? So there was a time back in the day, right, where I had two homies, right? So it was one homie, my one homie Tim. So we're gonna change names to protect the, the guilty and shit. So you right, Perk. It don't be worth it. So my homie, right? I got a homie named Tim and I got a homie named Ted, right? We just want to change the names and shit, right? So Tim homies and Ted. So all right, I'll explain to you about Tim. So Tim is a homie that I had through a mutual friend. It's a cousin through a mutual friend, right? So I got a homie named, and then my other homie Ted was somebody I went to school with, homie out from school, right? So Tim homies and Ted homies, they from different sides of the track type shit, right? So Tim homies is like they from the hood, but they not they from the hood, but they not street niggas, right? So Ted homies, they from the streets, like I'm saying, like straight up. So I always try to make it where I didn't want them to hang together because I knew like it's like adding fire to dynamite, and they just not. It ain't like I was scared something was gonna pop off. They personalities just didn't match up, right? So when they personalities don't match up, I just be trying to like, keep my, keep distance from, from them, right? So so there was a time, right? Ted started to come around. Ted started to come around, and Tim and them was starting to like they was cool, starting to be cool with Ted, right? So Ted, so all right, so let me fast forward. So what was it? What was it? New Year's Eve. So New Year's we was all hanging, right? So we all hanging at my homie, at like a mutual friend's crib. I forget homie name. So we all chilling there, and Ted, now mind you, niggas is drinking, we just having a good time, we chilling or whatever, right? So Ted, for some reason, he no, my bad. Tim started asking Ted like, "Yo, oh, you what school you go to?" So Ted told him what school, right? So Ted told him this. So Ted was like, "Yo, yeah, I go to such and such school." Tim was like, "Oh, you go to that school? Yo, my girl go to that school, right?" So, so he told him that, and then he was like, yo, he's like, yeah, I know your girl. Yo, she a whore. This, that, and the third. Yo, we all sitting there just shocked. Like, we just shocked that he just coming out of fucking nowhere talking about Ted Girl like that. And I'm like this shit was left field. Now, mind you, I've met Ted Girl before. I'm cool with her. She chill. She don't, bother nobody. She just chill. So when she said it, we all going crazy. We just like, why are you talking about Shorty like that? So it's like it was to the point that Tim wanted to call his girl, but it was like 2, 3 in the morning, so it was New Year's, so I mean he couldn't do that. So we chilling, and then once that happened, the next day come right. Yo, this shit crazy. So the next day come, I get a call from Tim early in the morning. He like, yo, no, let me back up. So he had said that there was a tape of his girl out there getting knocked down by multiple dudes, da 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 da, right? And like we was all shocked. So the next day, Tim called my phone early in the morning. He said, "Yo, Joe," he said, yo, what's up with your man with this tape, man? Like, what's up with this tape?" So I'm like, all right. So I hit Ted up and I say, yo, Ted, yo, my man, he wanna know what's up with this tape, bro. I don't know what's going on. Like, what's up with this tape? He like, all right, cool. I'm gonna hit my man up. They got the tape. I'm gonna see what's up. Time goes past. Time go past, right? So I get another phone call. No. So I get another phone call from Tim. Tim like, yo, I talked to my girl, yo. Yeah, man, I think he lying, bro. I don't know about this tape. Like, she ain't say she ain't do nothing with no niggas. This, that, and the third. I'm like, I'm just like, what the fuck going on? So so I straight called Ted again, right? So I asked Ted, I'm like, yo, my man, like my man wanna know what's up with this tape, bro. I don't know what's going on, dog. Like what's up? He said this with the most saddest face and was like, yo, dog, he don't got the tape no more. This is that and the third. Now the tone of his voice, like I knew, like like he was either the fuck lying or he was just on some shit, right? God, he was good. So I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? He like, nah, man, he don't got the tape, man. He said he deleted that joint. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh shit about to hit the fan. Yo, Jess, what's up? Um, I'm like, yo, shit about to hit the fan. Like, I don't know what the fuck about to go on with my homie, right? So I talked to my man Tim, and I already knew when I like my man Tim, he a hothead, so I already know he quick to fight, quick to do whatever. So Tim like, oh, so he like, yo, he said, yo, I knew your man was fucking lying, bro. Like, yo, my girl ain't do none of that shit. Like, why the fuck would he lie on my man? Da 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 da. He going off. So I'm just like, man, I know, like I said, I know my homie. I know he gonna want to fight him. So I'm like, I know shit gonna go bad. So he like, yo, and he asked me this question, right? He said, bro, would I be nutty if I go to the school and go fight your man? Now, I was surprised that he asked me this question because knowing him, he ain't asking shit. Like he gonna go, he gonna go. So he said that, right? And the first thing I said to him, I said, bro, I understand how you feel. He should have not have talked about your shorty like that. He definitely wrong. Like I gave him accountability. Like he wrong for the shit that he did. But I said, bro, your girl go to the school, he go to the school. You don't want to. You gonna basically bring shit on your girl. Your girl could probably get kicked out. You don't want to do that and make a whole scene and all that shit. So he thought about it. And he was just like, bro, on the strength that's your man and you my homie, I'm not gonna do nothing to him. And I had a sigh of relief. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, yo, I'm glad he ain't gonna do that to him. But he was just like, but yo, I don't never want to talk or see that nigga ever the fuck again. And I was like, bro, I respect that. I respect it. But the reason I'm telling that story is because you can have good people in your life when you do dumbass shit that could save you from some shit happening to you. So if you an ain't shit person and you got good shit people in your fucking life, you better cherish them motherfuckers. Because like I said, they could be the reason why you could either go be having lunch with Satan or lunch with Jesus. Like you know what I'm saying? So that's how the fuck that go. But